Alrighty, mission quest number 3. They do want a gun and 2 stabs for this. And if I do remember correctly, this is the Fusoya fight when he initially debuted. And it's not that much HP, I think it's only like 80 million, so Balthier's just going to be able to blast these guys out of the water, I'm pretty sure. But they do have some annoying attacks, so we're going to do what Fusoya does best and keep them in their place. And Lunafreya here is actually perfect complement to him because we could give him a bunch of turns. And, you know, the Fusoya does need a little bit to get started, like his buffs are kind of awkward to work around. But that's why we have our girl Luna here. I'm probably getting done a little bit better with the placement, but it is what it is. And we're just going to go ahead and charge a little bit. We do have access to the friend unit in these fights too, so yeah, getting some FR charging is pretty ideal, just because we start there are no synergy bonuses at all, so you know you always start at 0%. So ramping it up is a pretty good idea. Right, and Lunafreya has that gimmick where we have to, or we don't have to, but it's ideal to just give our partners just a bunch of turns. Do we keep charging? Yeah, let's keep charging. I don't remember if these guys have any elemental resistances. Doesn't look like it. This also could have been during the time of elemental lockouts, if memory serves me correct. I'm not sure if it was. Might have been shortly after. It's been too long. It's been too long. And it's crazy to think that like we went from like 60 million HP. I remember like I think Safer Sephiroth had something around that just before the Lufenia, or just before Lufenia ended. And I remember thinking, man, that was a lot of HP. That was really hard. Now we have like multiple enemies with like, you know, hundreds of millions of HP, and we're just handling it no problem. How the times have changed. How the times have changed. But I think we actually are going to use Fusoya as the main FR. Just because his is fairly generic. Like it's like 60%. But let's tag back in Lunafreya. Yeah, let's get some Freeze Joker up just in case. Why? We don't want these guys getting any ideas. Then with Balthier taking all these turns, it's nice to, you know, set up his BT effect. I don't think this is gonna last very long though. I think these guys are probably gonna blow up. I forget what these thresholds do, but I guess we're gonna learn the hard way. I guess we're just gonna have to learn the hard way. Actually, I'm just gonna double snatch that. Shoot the shit out of him. Oh, actually, I should have got my BT effect up there. Ah, whatever, it's fine. But these turns, we'll just go ahead and set up Fusoya, our boy. I don't remember if these bosses give themselves some pretty nasty buffs too, but if they do, you know, Balthier's niche will come into play pretty handily if that does happen. Now we'll go ahead and hold them. So we're just gonna hold these guys nice and tight. And then go for, or actually, let's go ahead. Do a quick delay. Do a quick delay. Teamwork call really is. It's one of the best calls in the game. Just all those debuffs with the 2-turn delay. That is insane. I feel like it's probably the call I go to the most for most fights. And yeah, it definitely does work. Go ahead and set up Balthier, because I think just with Echoes and his BT face, I think these guys are just gonna melt. But that's fine. After today's Shinryu with it's like Act 4, Chapter 2, that was a very I don't like HP gates. Let's go ahead and just go ahead and give Heavy Prayer to Balthier. Or actually, we can do that with her LD. And then we'll just quick prayer. It was probably more ideal as quick prayer so I could get the stacks up instead. It's been a little bit since I've used Lunafreya in the main party. I actually didn't end up greening her, despite her being very, very useful. And I don't think these guys are useful. So we're fine. Let's see, so now we're gonna go ahead and No, not heavy prayer. We need quick prayer. Just give Balthier all these turns. We might not even need his burst phase in all honesty. I think these guys are just gonna die. Yeah, that's good. Sets recall up. I don't know why in my brain I thought Sets recall gave the party rainbow numbers, but he just gives like attack and max brave up, I think. He actually doesn't provide the rainbow numbers, unfortunately. Would that be pretty buff? That'd be pretty buff right on a call. Like, Kate Sid is already pretty good with his brave games. Aha. So yeah, that's the paralysis kicking in. I think they're going to do that multiple times throughout this fight. Actually, I'm probably just going to go for Balthier's FR. Because we're only going to need the 60%. We're going to keep these guys paralyzed. Don't move a muscle. Yeah, because if they're going to be doing this multiple times throughout the fight, you know, there's only 1, 2... And I think this is the Shinryu threshold. I think they might do this 3 more times. But not like we care. We're just going to go ahead and blow through them. Unfortunately, I think Fusoya's skill 1 did fall off, and that's actually a pretty important buff for him. Because that actually gives the party brave regen. You got the, I think, our HP attacks. And that's a buff that like you want to keep on with him most of the time. It's a little unfortunate that that fell off, but you know, I'm sure we'll be fine. Go ahead and EX. Yeah, them wanting gun. There's not too many gun units in the game that are like super viable right now. Like it's Balthier, and that might be it. Actually, I probably will go into BT just so I could end this quicker. So we could just shoot the hell out of him. So I do believe his BT phase is Snatch Shot. Like I think we have to use both his regular skills and then his LD to refresh those skills. Man, he really is such a good guy. No, but yeah, Act 4 Chapter 2. I was not expecting a Type 0. A Type 0 chapter, because I'm like, oh, it's General Leo's PT. You know, it's going to be a story focused on General Leo. Boy, was I wrong. Boy, was I wrong. I don't think it really matters our skill order that much here, as long as man, we didn't get to use all of our Gorgon Chop, but that's fine. LD. Yeah, and these fights for the most part have been fairly easy. Like the first one was pretty hard because they just reran Kor's Lost Chapter out of nowhere. So you know, having to do that I think 3 times in a row now is fairly annoying to a lot of people, myself included. I'm just like, wait a second, didn't we just have this like, you know, just a few fights ago? Like we've got to do that fight 3 times this year already. For Quest, I think it was once for whatever when they brought that up early, and then they did it again for, you know, the actual Lost Chapter, and then finally they did it one more time here with the mission quests. And I don't think we're done doing that fight either. I think if I remember correctly, it's gonna be on the Crystal Quest cycle missions. So that should be fun. What is Lunafreya's most damaging button? I think it's her EX, but she doesn't have that up yet. 100 million? No, not the most optimized phase either, because we didn't actually echo between. Luckily, they're paralyzed for 4 turns, so they're not going to be able to do anything. And I do believe nothing's happening here with the Drain Slash because I have Freeze on them. Wow, they're really trying their hardest. Oh, and I do have, I think I also had Gorgon Shot on, so maybe that's also another reason. Relax, buddy. Man, they really wanted to kill us. And I do believe it's frigid for Luke. Let's go for Shiva. I keep forgetting I have her at level 50. Not too bad damage-wise. I think we just go for Twin Meteor. I think this is Fusoya's hardest hitting. And if not, we could just charge again with Lunafreya. It shouldn't be that difficult. Come on, Fusoya, finish it off. I believe. Nah, so close. Ah, well, you know. Another mission quest down. I don't know if I'm going to record mission quests going forward, especially if there's just going to be a bunch of rerun fights. But I think I will do it for when the Crystal Quest missions finally come out around global time. Just because those, I might do like a road to completing certain colors. I think that's like in a few months' time. But with how fast these banners are coming, like, you know, we might get there sooner than we think. So I might just not do these mission quests in the future, but I'll definitely do them for the Crystal Quests, just so I could, you know, update and record my progress with you guys there and show you, you know, how everything works. Because I certainly do not know how any of that shit works. Not gonna lie. All right, but that's the mission quest number 3, boys, with the gun and 2 stabs. Take it easy.